Right, Jen, so this is part 6 of our Piggery videos. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add stuff from the Sketchup warehouse online into your Piggery. If you feel you wanted to add some extra detail, it's completely up to you. So you'll know in the previous video I did a Piggery, made a copy, added a roof. In this one, I've taken my initial complete Piggery without a roof that I had saved. I've uploaded it onto SketchUp online just by very simply opening my file from my device over here. So there it is, it's attached, and you'll see that I've already started to download some things. Seeing as though it's a Piggery, I thought it would be right to just start adding some pigs to my pens, as well as a nice little office desk over there in the office, and then it gives you kind of an idea or scope of the size of the building. I think it's a little Apple there as well, a nice little Apple device. Came with a little light. I thought it was pretty smart. So what I thought I'd do is just maybe add 1 or 2 features just to show you how it works, and then you can go ahead and add your own. And what I'll do is also show you how to create a little screenshot, a PNG or a little JPEG of your Piggery, so that you can submit it part of your portfolio. Your practical assessment task, when you bind it all together and then submit it for marks. Right, so here I'm going to go onto the warehouse. So the warehouse is this little, what is that? It's a little cube sitting in a corner, if that's the correct thing to say. I think it's the actual SketchUp logo. So I'm going to click on the 3D warehouse, and here I can find pretty much anything I want, right? So in this case, let's go for the pigs need a feeding trough. So let's go for a feeding trough. I'm going to type that in. Everything's capitals, so let me just change that. Feeding trough. Right, let's see what we find here. Let's go to models. I want to click on models. I'm just going to drag this across my page so that I can give it a better look. Right, what do we have here? Well, there's plenty of different types, obviously. We just want there's a pig trough, nice and simple. Right, there's a couple as well. Jeepers, you can download a whole barn as well. Okay, so let's go to that simple one at the top here. Let's take this one. Let's download it. Pig trough for our pig pen, and it's in a nice red as well, so it'll kind of fit our features. Right, there we go. So if we add this in, before I do that, let's just go slot it onto the deck here and just see what it looks like. Right, great. So in terms of size, I think we should be okay. I don't even think we need to scale that. If you did need to scale this, what you would do is highlight it as it is, and you would go here, and you'd click on this, and you can see you can sort of grab this and you could scale it in and out as you feel you need to. You can stretch it out. Just make sure that you have opposites highlighted. You can go corner to corner. I might just bring it down slightly. Okay, now I'm going to move this, right? And I'm going to do that. Let's create a copy. Let's be sensible about this. Let's create a copy. So if I go into this command over here, I'll grab it on that point there, right? And I'll go control. Just make a few copies. How many do we have? I think we've got 6 pens. So I think no point in trying to fight it later and from inside the pig pen. So let's control, add another copy. Remember, you just click on move, click it, and then press control. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click the move tool again, and I'm going to I want to grab that bottom corner if I can. So in order to do that, let me click on it. There we go. Then go to my move tool and then click on that point. Because what we want to do with that point is we want to align that point in this bottom corner over here. There we go. And we should have it sitting nice and flush into that corner. Now you could get a water trough as well. So I'm just going to show you again how we can do that. Click. Then we're going to go to move. Type an M as a quick way to do it. A little bit like AutoCAD. Right, and we'll pan and rotate. Sorry, I think I must be making you guys dizzy in this video. Right, so there we go. One more to do. So we can go click on the object, click on move, click the corner, and then add it in. Now you can obviously, if you want, you can go and add some water troughs as well, scale them in. You just click on these pigs as well. It's quite simple. I can click on the pig. Let's grab the pig over there, and I can go control. Can add them near the feeding trough. How's that? Pig needing to feed. Right, I should probably get about 3 or 4 in each of these pens. I'll probably stick with 3, so that's about 18. 4 is also possible, which then that takes it up to quite a few numbers, and it'll take it up to 24. So troughs are in. And you can imagine now I've started to add troughs to everything, and we're really getting a nice little, and that doesn't take long. I mean, that just literally, it's a matter of uploading, scaling, and inserting into a reference point that you want. I did obviously the same with the desk here. So what other feature can we insert just to create a little bit of something to this? Let's go and add a shower. How's that? Let's go add a shower and to the actually start more simply by adding a toilet. So we're going to add there we go. There's a wash basin. A water closet. Let's see if they will pick up the terminology that we use. Right, a water closet. Let's have a look. We want models. There we go. So let's use this feature over here. And now it's a nice simple water closet. Let's download that. Let's import it. Right. Taking a little bit of time. There it is. Okay, so the water closet we want to have on the external wall. I'm going to put it in over here. Not ideal, but there would be a door, by the way, there. Again, you can go add a nice door. We might actually do that in a moment. So I'm going to rotate this guy. So I'm going to grab him. I'm going to rotate him on this base point over here. Let's use that over there. Make sure I keep it on the blue because I want to work with. I want to rotate it on the right axis. As soon as we get blue, there we go. So we're going to go out there. We're going to swing him right around. Just grab a reference point to orientate it correctly. Then obviously I'm going to go for my move command now. And if you had a house with more than one toilet, you want to copy this before you move it because it gets hard to work hard when you're in cramped spaces. So right now I'm going to grab, I want to actually grab the midpoint if I can. No, I can't. So I'll have to grab that. Let's drag him straight across. Let's shift and pan. We'll put him right against the wall over here. Eh? So let's see. There we go. If I get it, there we go. Flush against the side there. So the water closet is in. Perfect. Right, water closet done. Not yet. Oh, there we go. I've made a copy by mistake. So let's escape that. Let's get out of the water closet. The water closet's in position. Right. The walls are quite high, but that's okay. One more thing. Let's go put a shower in. How's that? So we can type in shower. There we go. See what it brings up. We want models. We don't need products. There we go. There's various types of showers here that you can insert. So let's find one that's got pretty much everything all inclusive. I like this one over here. I think that will be pretty smart to put in, or this one even. Let's go and add that. Should we? No, let's add this one. Okay, so let's import this one with the shower head and all. We'll put them in that corner. Come on, let's download. Don't know why it's taking so long. Computer's getting a little bit slow, unfortunately. There we go. Here it is. Right. Here we go. So I'm just going to offload him over there, dump him there. Grab the move button. Where's my move? There it is over there. Let me just drop that to the side. Click on that corner. Go place him in that corner. We have a nice big shower. We probably would want to rotate this so the shower head sits on the outside wall, but that's not an issue. We should be able to get the plumbing to work with that. I don't know why it's shifting off there. Enter. And let's just get out of that command. There we go. Shower's in. Looks good. So we've got, let's move this. Let's shift it. There we go. Shower's in. Right, so now you can go and add in anything else you want. What is quite nice though is you could have, instead of designing obviously on your free downloaded version, you could have just been downloading on this. You just got to get used to where all the commands are. And the reason I told you I use the others because I find it quite easy to use. I'm used to that layout. But we could go, for example, doors, very simply, and add a door into the bathroom, if you like, or towards the piggery. So let's grab a door here, a nice, really simple door. I think I saw a nice one earlier. There we go, 6-panel door, really smart. Let's download this. We're going to import it. see if we can get quite fancy with this and see if we can rotate it in towards the bathroom. Right. Taking a bit of time. Whatever. That's fine. Cool. Right, so where is my door? Should be somewhere here. It's loading. Ah, that's the one. Okay, now this door is what we're going to stretch. We're going to stretch this. We'll try our very best to stretch it. So what I'm going to do here is try to get quite sneaky with this. I'm going to put it against this outside edge, and then I'm going to shift and move it in. So what I'm going to do then is go move command, right? So make sure I'm on move. I'm going to grab this back corner over here. So let's go grab the back corner. Okay, I can't do that, so I'm going to have to grab it over there. Okay, and then we're going to move it over. So you can see everything's hogging and lagging a bit now because the detail of all these things are just becoming quite tough to work with. Right, so let's try and there we go. So we'll put it onto that point. Now we'll see how much bigger it is than my actual space that I need. Right, so it's slightly extended beyond where I need it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my scale command, right, which is over here. And really what I want to do now is just pull this in. We don't want to pull from there because that will make it a little bit. So if I grab the middle point over here and I slide that over, we should be able to slide it over. There we go, on edge in the group. Right, and then we want to shift this up. We want to shift this up, straight up on edge. Just want to put, there we go. Right, there we go. So we're on edge now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to rotate this in towards the bathroom. So let's do that. Let's go grab our rotation tool. So we can get quite fancy as you see. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to rotate this. And what we want to do, right, is get the axis lined up. We want a blue axis. Great. We want to move to there. And we want to rotate to a 90. Perfect. Right, and obviously we're going to have to shift this onto its hinging point, which is going to be inside. So if I go in, pan slightly this way, and look up. This is always a little bit tough to do. Right, so we're going to move this one last time. We're going to drag this, take it on that point there, and we're going to move it. We're going to keep it on the green. Okay, I'm going to have to come around. I think what I'll do is, sure, it really is lagging. A bit frustrating. I'm going to come on the inside over here, and we're going to attach it onto this point over there. There we go. So we have an open and hinged door into the bathroom. So let's get out of this. You can see it's still taking its time. It doesn't want to, still lagging a lot. Right. Okay, so we have a hinged door in. You can see my page is really struggling. Okay, cool. So I've got out of that command. So that's a little bit frustrating. Good. My door's open. Now I could go and literally copy this, rotate it and put it in here so that I've got an extra door. I could put a cabinet for maybe medicine or whatever other features need to be inside here. You might have your own storage room on here for food's sake for the pigs, but there it is. Last thing we're going to do now quickly is get it set up for a photo. Now what I want to do is get this little perspective view going here. So you want to go into scenes, find scenes along the side here. I think it's along on this tab over here. And I'm going to click on get an nice ISO view. Right, I'm going to get it onto that. If I look, no, I don't like that ISO. I like the bit of the perspective. I'm going to pan across. I'm going to shift. I'm going to rotate it down a little bit just to get a little bit of a view inside. You can take a couple of snapshots. So now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 3 lines at the top, and I'm going to go download this, and I want to download it as a PNG. Right now, there it is. I can shift this a little bit, pan it across. It's like a model view window in CAD. And what I can do here is I can create a transparent background first of all. You can go back in and remove the axis, but I don't think it's necessary. I think everything that we need, I can zoom in a bit, tilt it, and I can orbit until I get exactly what I need. And there it is. And I'll go export as a PNG. And I go export. You can obviously work your pixels as you need them. Here we go. I'm going to open that up. And that's what I get. Right, not too sure why the background is black, but we can work around that. And there it is. Our Piggery has saved as a PNG, and you can obviously go and work out, just go and Google white backgrounds. But there we have it. Very simple, yeah, feel free to start your SketchUp model inside in SketchUp Online. You probably find things might just be a little bit easier. The only thing is you have to be worried, like I've figured out now, is that as soon as I start adding in these external features or model features from the warehouse, it does get a little bit slow and lag. So maybe you want to build up everything inside your free version and then pull it across when you want to add in your pigs or whatever your feed is, etc. Just to add if you decide that that's something you want to do. Right, guys, enjoy your pad.